Some people start with advantages, money, connections, opportunities, but others start with absolutely nothing. No wealthy family, no shortcuts, no safety net, yet somehow they still manage to build wealth, freedom, and success from the ground up. Why? Most people think getting rich is only about luck. But psychology tells a different story. Because long before someone becomes wealthy, their mindset begins to change. The truth is, people who rise from nothing often think differently from the average person. They develop mental habits that separate them from those who stay trapped in the same cycle forever. And today, you'll discover the psychology behind people who build wealth from zero. Not fake motivation, not get-rich-quick nonsense, but the real mindset patterns that quietly transform ordinary people into successful ones. 1. They stop thinking like victims. This is the first major shift. Most people spend years blaming everything. Their background, the economy, bad luck, other people, and while life is unfair sometimes, victim thinking destroys personal power. Because the moment you believe your life is completely controlled by external circumstances, you stop trying to change it. But people who rise from nothing develop a different mindset. Instead of asking, "Why is life unfair?" they ask, "What can I control right now?" That psychological shift changes everything. Because successful people focus their energy on skills, discipline, learning, action, consistency, even when life is difficult. Psychologists call this an internal locus of control, the belief that your actions influence your future. And people with this mindset are far more likely to succeed over time, because they stop waiting to be saved and start building themselves instead. 2. They become comfortable delaying pleasure. Most people are addicted to immediate gratification. They want fast success, fast money, constant entertainment, comfort all the time, but the people who escape poverty usually learn something powerful early. Short-term pleasure often creates long-term struggle, while short-term sacrifice creates long-term freedom. This is why wealthy-minded people think differently about time, money, discipline. Instead of constantly rewarding themselves emotionally, they invest in their future. While others spend money chasing appearances, they spend money learning skills. While others waste years consuming distractions, they spend years building themselves quietly. And over time, that delayed gratification compounds into a completely different life. 3. They learn to control their emotions. One of the biggest reasons people stay financially stuck is emotional decision-making. They spend emotionally, quit emotionally, react emotionally, panic emotionally. But people who build wealth from nothing usually develop emotional control. Not because they're emotionless, but because they understand something important. Your emotions are temporary, but your decisions create your future. This is why mentally strong people stay disciplined when they feel lazy, keep learning. When progress feels slow, stay calm during setbacks, continue moving forward under pressure, because they don't allow temporary emotions to control permanent outcomes. And this psychological stability becomes a massive advantage over time. 4. They think long-term while most people think short-term. This is one of the biggest psychological differences between average people and successful people. Most people focus only on survival today, but wealthy-minded people constantly think about where they'll be in 5 years, skills that will matter later, long-term opportunities, future freedom. They understand that wealth is usually built slowly, not instantly. And because they think long-term, they make better daily decisions. They learn valuable skills, build habits, protect their focus, invest in growth, even when results are invisible at first. Because they trust the process. While most people quit too early, successful people keep building quietly behind the scenes. And eventually, the results begin to appear publicly. 5. They become obsessed with growth. People who rise from nothing usually develop a deep obsession with self-improvement. Because they realize nobody is coming to save them, so they start upgrading themselves constantly. They read, learn, practice, study, improve their mindset, develop discipline, and over time, their identity changes. This is important psychologically, because when a person starts seeing themselves as someone capable of growth, their behavior changes automatically. They stop thinking, "This is who I am," and start thinking, "This is who I'm becoming." that growth mindset becomes incredibly powerful. Because eventually, skills create opportunities, discipline creates consistency, and consistency creates transformation. Final thoughts: most people think wealth begins with money, but often, it begins with psychology. The way you think affects how you act, how you handle discomfort, how you spend time, how you respond to failure, how you build your future, and the people who escape poverty usually develop mental habits that separate them from the average person. Not overnight, but slowly. Through discipline, emotional control, long-term thinking, responsibility, relentless self-improvement. Because before someone changes their financial reality, they usually change their mindset first. And once the mind changes, everything else slowly begins changing too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the Mindscape, and comment below. Your mindset shapes your future. And if you want more psychology and self-improvement content designed to help you master your mind and transform your life, stay tuned for the next video.